Welcome, friends. This week we're looking at a small knife, kind of out of my wheelhouse. But this is a case number 68, small Congress. Real nice knife, gentleman's carry knife. And this is like a limited edition family brand case knife, C Platt. The Congress is an old pattern. Dug up a few things on that, but we'll look at the knife up close first and then we'll go over that.
Okay, let's get to looking at this knife. This is going to be an open tag members of Congress about the Congress pattern knife. It was started up by Travis the Case Guy. If you don't know his channel, he got a real nice channel, and he's got a lot of Congresses. He's got the small, medium, and large. The large ones everyone's looking for. He's got them, and really nice ones. Check him out. Okay, today we're going to be looking at a case family brands. This is the box it come in, and nice presentation of box. They use these family brand series in 2005. As you can see on the date right here, the 68 pattern small Congress walnut bone. Okay, inside this little package is a nice tin. Same information as the box. Wow, check that mustache out. I'm gonna have to grow me something. Get with the program. We open the tin here, and it came with some instructions there and warranty, and a little suede slip with a Velcro closure. All right, here it is. This is a small Congress K68 pattern. But like we said, Congresses were made in medium and large also. Okay, this knife is 3¼ inches from bolster to bolster. It's a small gentleman's carry, gent knife, gentleman's carry, a dress clothes carry, suit and tie carry. Okay, this here is jigged walnut bone. And sorry about the lighting. It is cloudy here today, fixing to rain, so it's still see it better than you can in the house, so I'm going to do it out here. It really looks like the brown bone of the 70s and 80s. I have an old medium Stockman here case with a brown bone, and it's really close. Really close. Okay. All right. It's a 4-blade knife, like we said. It's got 2 primaries and 2 secondaries on each end. And the primaries close in the middle, and secondaries close on the outside. And the outside secondary, smaller blades have offset, as you can see. All right. And you'll also notice there's no blade rub and no catching on anything. Whoever made this knife in 2005, I salute you and shake your hand, because you done an excellent job there. It also has a double brass liners on the outside, the middle, and on the other outside. Double brass liners, and what that does is widens the knife out, makes this channel a little wider, because it needs all the space it can get to get 4 blades down in there. Okay, let's pull a blade and look at it. Let's pull the first primary sheepfoot blade. Has half stops on all 4 blades. This one has C Platt and Sons etched on it, which is the family series name. It has a special tang here, C Platt and Sons, with 5 dots. I read that signifies the 2005 that's on the box. has a spear point primary on the other side with a tang stamp. It has a small pin blade with the case tested double X on it. And last, it has a coping blade with stainless steel stamp. All blades have long nail pulls. This one, the coping blade nail pull looks a little wider than the rest. I don't know if that's what the significance of that is. Everything closes good. No hang-ups. No hang-ups at all. Okay, on the case, small Congress, if you'll notice, the two main blades are kind of cut down on the back end. You see what I'm saying? And if they came straight back like normal, then this part of the ricasso is what rests on the spring right here. That's what keeps the blade high enough to get to the nail pull. Okay? If they hadn't have took this meat off this blade right here and kept it straight all the way back, then they'd had to put this further out like this. You see? Otherwise, it would have went on down in there too far. Okay? If they'd had it out here like that, then the blade would have shut about like that. And nobody wants something like that. It looks like it's not even shut. You see what I mean? So they had to cut that down on both blades to make the ricasso knob smaller, where it would go down in there. If not, both of them blades would have been sticking way too far up. Okay, that's another design feature there. Okay, let's talk about some other Congress stuff here. The Congress characteristics are that they're a swell center. They're wider here. They're wider here than they are at the bolster. Okay? And they're also, the handle is concave. It's not straight back. You see what I mean? And why is the reasoning on that? I've read that it makes the handle longer where you got more in hand to cut something with. Maybe so, maybe not. I've learned over the years that everything you read and everything you hear, you need to make up your own mind, because, you know, everybody knows about that. So maybe so, maybe not, but I have my own thoughts on that. Let's pretend my fingers here are the blades and my thumbs are the bolsters. Okay? This is a flat back knife. They're hitting right here. If you bring it down like this right here, bring the bolsters down, it adds space in the middle. You see? So I think the purpose of this sway here is to add more space right here in this knot of blades coming together. That's what I think. All right, let's talk a little bit about the history of Congress. This is a very, very old knife, old blade. Old knife, old blade configuration, old pattern. It came about in the early to mid 1800s, before the Civil War. And they were made by several manufacturers in Sheffield, England. And they were exported to the United States, mainly to the southern states. And I've read that they were used for cotton and tobacco bale sampling. But that's a maybe so and maybe not. The name Congress was said to be given to it for all these different blades come together in the middle, and that's why they called it Congress. I've heard that and read that. I don't know, maybe so, maybe not. I have my own thoughts. This is my own opinion now. I think this knife, the Congress pattern, was a big shot knife. And what I mean by that is, just think about this. This knife was handmade by a craftsman in England in the early 1800s. It was exported to the United States. It come across the Atlantic on a tall sailing ship. Come to a port on the East Coast. So then it was transported by train as far as the tracks would go. And then it got horse and wagon to towns and cities around, it said mainly in the South. So it would have to go through all them middlemen to get where it's going. So there's no way, absolutely no way, these Congress pattern knives from England were cheap. They had to have been super, super expensive for the time. So I think they were a big shot knife, a status symbol knife. And I think governors, congressmen, mayors, lawyers, sheriffs, I think it was a status symbol just as much as a gold Swiss pocket watch on a chain. I think the Congress pattern was that. It was also and when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, he had a Congress in his pocket. He had a six blade now, 3 on each end, Congress with an ivory handle. And it was made by W.M. Gilchrist in Sheffield, England. And it was advertised to have celebrated razor steel. It had a sheep foot, a spear, 2 pins, a cuticle file, and a coping blade. So the Congress pattern, I believe, come about as a big shot knife, a status symbol, and I think that may have got its name Congress because a lot of government people had it in their pocket. I know it's been long and been a lot of stuff, but if you liked it, give me a like and subscribe, and it'll be easier to find. And please leave a comment. And I also would like to, if you're still here, if anybody's watching, I would like to leave a little message. Choose to be happy today. I mean, no matter what is being thrown at you or what happens today, just smile at it and choose to be happy. Think on good thoughts, like the word says. Whatever's good, whatever's true, think on them things and choose to be happy. Make yourself be happy. See y'all.